go. You can play as Leon, Chris, or Jake from the default, and they all have different loadouts, as you can see, so you kind of want to think about, you know, different maps have different, you know, things going on in them, so different character loadouts may be better for different areas. So, actually want to pause the timer really quick. I'll start it again. You can also get skill points to customize your character to a degree, so you can go into Mercenaries with some different perks active. So, let's, first things first, look for some time. As usual, melee kills, you get a little plus 5 seconds, a little extra something. Obviously want to look for your time bonuses and keep those going. Combos, same as they've always worked. And as with all Resident Evil, you want to like shoot to stagger and then get in. But if you can do a shoot to stagger, get in and do a melee kill, you'll get a quick extra bonus. And if you do a counter, if one of these guys would take a swing at me, they're just all showing off. So. This move obviously seems to come up a lot, but there's a lot of contextual stuff. If you can get them near a wall and do that, you'll actually like do it like a face smash. And now you see as the counter goes up, as the enemies flood in, the enemy type gets stronger. And here we have this new enemy type that has mutated his arm into a giant riot shield, but you can slide now, so you can slide into them and trip them up and now get in close and kind of get around that shield. But as you see now, I'm kind of holding my side. It's because I've used the melee moves too much, so my stamina meter has kind of run out. So if one of these guys will take a swing at me, you can actually get a counter.
Optimus Prime asking why they wear the mask. Well, if you see them without the mask, I think the answer is clear. It's because they're idiots.
That guy's trying to show off.
See that? It's for our benefit.
Yeah. But, as usual, I'm kind of running out of time, so I need to make sure you keep the timer going, otherwise your score will be low. So I did just lose the combo there. I went too long without dealing any damage or killing anything. And again, this is like a Best Buy pre-order map, but it has like, it's kind of lower tier with the rail yard, and then upper tier, and then a bunch of connecting airways as well. If you're up high though, you can get down and do one of these, get a quick kill that way.
Nice.
And well, you can't trip up the Jawabo, but so since there's a lot of these dudes, I'm just gonna try to lure them all over here. You can roll out of that. If you get staggered, you can actually roll out of it when you get hit. Not good. There we go.
Nostalgic Gamer asking if you have a favorite pre-order map yet.
I actually really like this one. This may be my favorite of the three. We'll be showing the High Seas Fortress and the Catacombs over the next 2 days. But this one's rather cool. I need to go back and get that other one. So I'm kind of losing the combo here. But I should be able to get the extra time so I can keep it going.
You. God, it's just like my first day of school.
You have a lot of interesting firsts in your life. So I did just lose the combo again. Combine your red and green herbs. Gives you 6 green herbs. You can send to the tablet. Now in the lower right, you'll see I have 9. But I can show up the counter here, so if you wait for him to take a... Ah, jeez. I said take a swing at me. There you go. You can intercept an attack, any melee attack, and actually smash them and get a free hit, basically, and it's worth more time. These are great. You shoot these giant dudes, and they pop.
Very nice.
And that gives you a ton of kills immediately. Another one.
Alan Cassidy 2009 saying the gameplay seems smoother than past Resident Evils. It does seem that there's a sort of
and there is a lot of momentum.
I was going to say.
Just your mobility options are really good. You can dive, get on the ground. Yeah, this thing over here, there you go. So depending on how you damage different enemies, they will mutate accordingly. So at some point I shot this guy's arm off, and now he's turned into that. But he's still not too difficult. So there's another one. Yeah, if you also switch to dual wielding, nice.
Oh, wow,
another,
I haven't seen that.
Another counter.
Yeah, there we go. 5 shots.
Yeah, and that's if you hit L and R together at once. You can do these quick fire things that auto target, but they're not strong, but they will stun an enemy long enough that you can get in there and do some damage. However, it does drain your stamina to do that, so again, that's something else you have to keep in mind. And as usual, any kind of big melee attack has an area effect. So you can, if you're near a bunch of enemies at once and do one of those hip tosses, it will hit everybody in the area. Kind of similar to how Mercenaries has always worked. And again, these things, if you take out their knees, these awful, awful things will blow up. But if you can time them to blow up around other enemies, it's a huge bonus. We got 2 more minutes left, but 46 minutes left on the Mercenaries clock. Seconds, yeah. Seconds. There's a way to extend it down here. Some other horrible thing that's grown V's. That's another one of the another unique mutation, though. And that's the thing that makes this Mercenaries interesting, is because these Joavo enemies. You know, there are zombies in the game, but these enemies. Oh yeah. These enemies, like I said, will mutate accordingly. So depending on where you're hitting them and what you're doing to them. So this ought to be really nice and juicy. Ah!
And you're going to keep going, you're going to pass some escalators over here. Just keep walking right along there and you'll go kind of out into that
Pop those kills.
just right around your right.
Alright, 1 minute left.
Got a minute left. About a minute left on my time, actually. Yes, we'll have to cut the stream short at the 10-minute mark as usual. But this is just one of the 3 pre-order maps. But again, Mercenary is just really fast, really fluid, and because of all the combat options you have, like again, those counters are really fun. There's a ton of contextual stuff. Toss one of these up there, just to do it.
Oh my god.
This guy just mutated into one of the crab things you may have seen on one of the other streams. Come here, you. Nice head smash, probably to round it out. Let's see.
Ballet.
We got about 5 seconds left, so we won't know what my actual Mercenary score is, but this isn't a particularly good Mercenary score.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's these other guys that do